Okay, so let's see if we are live now. Yes, we are. Okay, awesome. So, hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Mitesh Khatri, your Law of Attraction coach. And every week, as you know, I bring in new topics for Law of Attraction to help you achieve your goals in four areas of your life: health, relationships, career, and money, right? So today we are here to talk about a very important topic of money, which is about understanding how do you make passive income. And I'm going to share with you 9 different sources of passive income, ready-made sources of passive income that you could immediately take up right now as we talk. All right, so let's understand what it is. But before I give you ready sources of passive income, quickly tell me hi in the chat window if some of you are here and you're listening. If you're really ready to start making passive income in your life, type in PI, which means passive income, in the chat window now. Super. So first, let's understand what really is the meaning of passive income. Okay, there are two kind of financial income in life. One is called as, please make these notes everyone, because you might forget this later. So write this down. The first one is called as linear income. Linear income means money that I make based on my effort. If I work 12 hours a day and I make money for those 12 hours a day, that's called as my linear income. Now that could be in your job also, that could be in your business also, it doesn't matter. 90 to 95% people in the world only work on linear income. Linear income means what I work on, I make money on that. Which means if today I stop doing my job, I stop making money. Now the same applies to entrepreneurs also. If you let's say you're running a shop in a particular area, if you close down that shop and if your business stops running, that's called as linear income. Now there is the second part called as leverage income. Leverage income means taking the making money on somebody else's efforts or money. So there are two words over here. Everyone write this down: OPM and OPE. Write this down. Maybe even write it in the chat window now. OPM and OPE. OPM means other people's money. OPE means other people's efforts. First, let's understand OPE, other people's efforts. If you're running a shop, an entrepreneurship business, and you've got 2 employees in your shop or even 1 employee in your shop, and certain amount of your work is now done by that person, because of which your revenue is growing, your business is growing, your effort is the same but your income is more because of that one person. Now you're leveraging on the efforts of your employee. Does that make sense to you? I have right now one team member in my team. He is my leverage of my organization. Does that make sense to you? So this is called as leverage income. You are leveraging on other people's efforts. You could also leverage on something which is your own, which can become assets. For an example, my book, which I have written, I have 2 books, as you know. My first book is a national bestseller, which is known as Awaken, the Leader in You. And then my second book here is called as The Law of Attraction. This is also my leverage income. Why is this my leverage income? It's an asset like an employee. It's out there in the market, constantly making money for you. As you and I are talking, I am right now making money in my bank account. Constantly, every hour I have incoming money in my account because of either books or some other leverage efforts that I have. This is also what normally people call as passive income. So write down everyone, passive income is nothing but leverage income, which means you're leveraging on the efforts of something or somebody else or other people's money. Okay, so now you've understood the difference between linear income and leverage income. Let's understand the first part. Most people don't make passive income. Why? Because they keep focusing only on personal effort money only. If you only work on personal effort money, your income will only be limited by your time and your efforts, period. So if you can work 15 hours a day, your income will only be as much as that. If you reduce your efforts, your income goes down. You may be the smartest working person in the world, but no matter how smart you work, if your income is limited to you and your efforts on your money, the moment you stop working, your income will stop, right? So you also need to have passive income. Passive income means anything which your effort is not required or less effort is required from you. Other people are putting in efforts. Other people's money is also put in. Now when you make money from there, that's called as leverage income or also called as passive income. Before you learn how to make passive income and what are the sources of passive income, here is the first mindset that most people don't have, which you must have. Everyone write this down in the chat window. Passive income is the fruit of active income. Come on, write it down. Passive income is the fruit. Yeah, it's the fruit of active income. Your active income will always be your roots, and your passive income will always be your fruits. Most people who love to make passive income, the reason they are not making passive income is because they start hating active income. Are you understanding what I'm saying? What I mean by that is, I know so many people who say, I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. One day I want to save so much money, or I want to make so much passive income that I don't have to do anything in my life. The whole intention of passive income is wrong here. Why? Because we are saying, I hate doing what I do. Listen, guys, there is, at least till now, my mentor used to say to me, his name is Sahil. Sahil always told me, he said, Mitesh, I don't think you've reached a stage yet where even if you have 100 crores right now, you could sit the whole day doing nothing. Doing nothing is not everybody's cup of tea. It's very difficult. I've gone to Vipassana twice. Believe me, it was not easy. Doing nothing, sitting at one place, closing your eyes and meditating is not easy. Make sense? If you don't meditate and if you simply do nothing, you'll go mad, you'll go crazy. How many of you agree? Sometimes when you're sitting and doing nothing at home, you get bored, you start become destructive, you start become evil, right? So it's important to do something, and that is why your passive income is always the fruit of your active income. So learn to love what you do first. If you don't learn to love what you do, it's very difficult to learn how to make passive income. Because in order to have passive income, initially you have to put in a lot of efforts. Make sense? If you're not putting in those efforts to create that passive income sources and you hate doing what you do, you'll never get passive income. Especially, I'll give you an example of network marketing business. In network marketing, that's one of the sources of passive income. Wonderful line, by the way. I started my career with network marketing. So it's a wonderful line. But the problem is a lot of network marketing executives, they're waiting. They're waiting thinking, एक दिन आएगा, मेरे को काम नहीं करना पड़ेगा, ये कुछ नहीं करना पड़ेगा, और पैसा फिर भी चलता रहेगा. Which means one day I will not have to work at all and the money will go on. If you work with that mindset that you hate doing what you're doing today and you will want so much money one day that you never have to work, your fruits will not work because your roots are not healthy. You have to love what you do first to start having fruits of passive income inside that. Does that make sense to you? So learn to love what you do first. Everyone write this down. I love doing what I do. I love working for money. Come on, write it down. I love doing what I do. I love working for money. So even at the age of 50, if you make 100 crores, if you love doing what you do, you will still work 8 hours a day, right? See, a millionaire who makes passive income works 8 to 10 hours a day. A construction laborer who works who does not make any leverage income, does not make any passive income, is very poor, makes maybe 200 rupees a day, also works 8 to 10 hours a day. But when you hate doing what you do, you neither make passive income properly, nor do you make linear income properly, which means your active income properly. That is why it is critical. Don't hate the work. Don't wait for that day in your life where you would have to not work at all. That's called hating the work. Listen, do you say about your children? How many of you have children? Say yes in the chat window if you have children. Do you say, one day I want these children to grow up and I'd never want to see their face again in my life? Do you say that about your children? No. Why? Because you love your children, right? Being a parent is who you are and you love doing it every single day. Your work has to be like that. It has to be your baby, your project. Like you love doing what you do. I am financially free today. I have 11 sources of income, out of which 9 I have as passive sources of income. I'm going to share all of that with you. But I love doing what I do. A lot of people ask me saying, Mitesh, if you really have so much money, why do you work? Because I love working, and I love working to even make money. That's what keeps me being a millionaire. Does that make sense? So write this down in the chat window, everyone. I love working. I love doing what I do, and I love working for money. So whether you are 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 years old, and I hope you live that long, but you got to love doing what you do every single day of your life. Does that make sense? Now let's learn how to have passive income and what are the sources of passive income. Now, some of the easiest ways I will start with, and I will slowly go from easy ways to difficult ways, okay? The easiest way to create passive income is to create your personal assets, which does not require money. It simply requires your efforts. It simply requires your talent. We all have some talent in our life, right? Some of you have the talent of cooking. Some of you have the talent of teaching English. Some of you have the talent of teaching maths. Some of you have some different talents. I have the talent of teaching law of attraction. So the first thing you should do is convert your talent into a book. Why? A book is a lifelong royalty passive income. It requires, my passive income from the book is a fruit. It's a fruit. But the root is my active income, which I took initially. I worked on this book for a long period of time to make sure the book was completely written properly. it was published. Even now, I have good amount of time invested in here, not as much as money it gives me, because it gives me huge money compared to the efforts I put in, but I still regularly put in efforts to promote the book, to talk about the book, to advertise the book in multiple places. So that's my little active income over here, but it's a leverage income. Now the book is doing most of the job. So every day money comes in it into the account. Okay. So first source of income, everyone write down book writing, become an author. Everyone write down, I am a best-selling author. You got to start with that mindset. If you start with the mindset saying, I can't write a book, doesn't work. Start with the mindset, I am a best-selling author. My platinum members, people who are in my Wealth Mastery course, I have a course called as the Wealth Mastery course for Law of Attraction. In my Wealth Mastery course, people who've later upgraded to platinum also, at least 20% of my students have already written a book as part of their commitment of creating passive income. In my Wealth Mastery course, I have a commitment with all my students. Within 1 year, you must all have 10 sources of income. How many? 10 sources of income minimum within 1 year, out of which definitely 9 has to be passive. 1 has to be constantly active, because you got to love doing what you do. Make sense? Awesome. So the first, like I said, is write a book. The more books you write, the more it is becoming multiple sources of income for you. Everyone write this down. MSI, write it in the chat window. MSI, which means multiple sources of income. Okay. What other sources of income can we have? After you've written a book for yourself, you can also have courses. Like I have courses. What kind of course? Any course based on your talent. So once I have created a course and I've kept it online, only then it is passive income. If you're talking about, like, for 17 years, I only did courses in the form of B2B, which means corporate training only. When I was doing corporate training workshops, I would go to a corporate company, do a 3-hour program. They would pay me whatever, 2.5 lakh rupees for a day, and I would come back. Now it sounds like big money, and it really is, and I'm very happy about it, but that's more of my active income, my linear income, not my passive income. Why? If I stop doing those days, that money will not come in. Now, what is passive income or leverage income? I've converted a lot of my courses into digital courses online in the form of video lessons. So what happens, a lot of members who join, instead of me repeating the same stuff again and again, they come to the platform, they log into the system, they watch these videos, they get the lesson, and I support them once in a week to answer their questions. But the entire course lesson, I don't have to repeat again and again. So my effort has been once where I created powerful value-adding video lessons first, and then I support them on a weekly basis. So my effort has gone minimum, but my income is happening again. So every day people are joining Wealth Mastery course. Every day people are joining the Advanced Law of Attraction course. Literally every day money comes into the account. What is this? This is passive income. Does that make sense? But again, this is passive income based on my assets, which I have created for myself. Does that make sense? Okay, and I'll tell you some more which are a little more difficult as we start these conversations. The third kind of passive income, which is also easy, is also called as affiliate marketing. Write down, everyone, affiliate marketing. What is affiliate marketing? Let's say you find a course like mine, which is doing amazing in the market. You become an affiliate of my company. And if you recommend my course to some people, you make fees on that, and that is called as affiliate fees. This is not the same as network marketing, because in network marketing there's a chain of people. Like if I sell to you, I get a commission, then you sell to somebody, then also I get a commission, they sell to somebody, still I get a commission. That's network marketing. That's one of the sources of income. But affiliate marketing is very powerful because it's not dependent on bringing in more people in the system. It is simply based on promoting people. I'll give you an example. I use a website called Kajabi Platform, one of the most powerful online platforms in the world. So when I promote that platform to my other friends who are into coaching business, and they use my affiliate link to sign up on Kajabi, whatever they pay monthly, I get a certain fees on that. That is my affiliate marketing passive income. I have lots of such affiliate incomes that is coming to me every day in my bank account, right? In my own online courses also we have affiliate income, but we don't give it to people as external. Only when people are part of the course can they really recommend that course to somebody else and then become affiliates. Why? Because we're not interested in only having salespeople. We're interested in having students who really learn and implement Wealth Mastery or Advanced Law of Attraction in their own life, create magic in their own life. And then really when they pass that magic to other people, it is out of love. It is not simply out of making money. Does that make sense? So they're kind of adding value to their friends and family. Then we share an affiliate fees with people who are part of our courses. So that is the third source of income, affiliate marketing. Fourth, everyone write this down, YouTube videos and blogs. Now this can actually be counted separate also. YouTube videos. If you have a YouTube channel and if you regularly do value addition in your YouTube channel on a weekly basis, let's say you do 2 videos a week or 3 videos a week, and if your videos go viral over a period of time and you have 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh subscribers, YouTube runs advertisements on YouTube and you get money on that. There are many people who are making money on YouTube on a regular basis. But mind it, this is not zero effort. This is minimum effort. And YouTube is the leverage on income for you, because once you've created that video, it's on the platform, it's constantly running again and again and again. And that effort is being multiplied by your asset, not by you again and again. So even if you don't work today, your YouTube channel is running. Even if I don't work today, my channel is working, my courses are working, my books are working. Because of that, they are called as passive sources of income. Make sense? So YouTube marketing can be done, blog writing can be done. Blog writing is actually much older compared to YouTube. It's the same as YouTube. The difference is it's in the form of text. You add blogs. There are many people I know personally. They're 18 years old, 19 years old, and they've created blogs on certain topics. For an example, there are people who love to write on restaurants. What kind of food is in which kind of restaurants? These are called as food critics. Have you heard of them? They make these blogs, and YouTube, and then Google runs advertisements on that, and they make money because of that advertisement. Okay, so that's called as content marketing or blog marketing. So how many sources of income have we discussed so far? First, book. Second, everyone write down the recap over here so that even I remember that I'm giving you more than 9, if not less than 9, right? So first is books. Second is your own online courses, correct? Third is YouTube marketing. Fourth is blog marketing, correct? All of this. You could also get into network marketing where you are, no, affiliate marketing, sorry, I forgot. So that's 5. Affiliate marketing, YouTube marketing, and blog marketing. That is also certain amount of passive income. Network marketing is also passive income. Why? You invest money in one business and then you keep collecting people in a team. When these members work to make money for themselves, that gives you money as well. So this is called as OPE, other people's efforts, not other people's money, but other people's efforts. Does that make sense? Now there is a business of source of income which is passive, which can give you OPM and OPE both. It's called franchisee, right? So for an example, let us say that you are running a restaurant. You give a restaurant franchisee to someone else, they give you money. Now they are running that restaurant of your name, your brand with their own money. So this becomes other people's money for you, correct? So other people's money, other people's efforts. Now the franchisee keeps running and you keep making money. McDonald's, Pizza Hut, in Maharashtra we have Joshi Vadewala. Vada Pav was the first Vada Pav franchisee in Pune, runs amazing. Bikaner, Chitle Bandhu, right? All of these are local franchisees of Pune, where I come from. There is this Sujata Mastani, they've also been giving franchisees. Pune Bakery, franchisees. Earlier, they were only into linear income. Now they have leverage income because they've created franchisees. Okay. When people come to the Wealth Mastery course, we give them guidance on exactly how do they convert some of their strengths into books? How do they convert some of their strengths into actual courses, online courses? We give them an entire course system, complete course on how do you create your course? How do you design your course? How do you create YouTube videos? How do you create your website? How do you create your Facebook advertisement for the first time? Everything we create. Why? Because the commitment is to really help people making what? Not just linear income. Write this down, everyone. Leverage income / passive income, right? So the next way, which is a passive source of income other than franchising, is also called as stock market investments. Write down, everyone. Financial investments. One of the financial investments can be mutual fund. Fixed deposits. These are more safe investments which will give you less returns. Now this is your money, other people's efforts. Your money, other people's efforts, correct? Because somebody as a fund manager is taking efforts to multiply that money in the market for you and giving a small amount of returns to you. That 8%, 10%, 20% that you make in mutual fund is your passive income. Same thing can be done in stock market. So stock market is a little more risky, but if you know how to study that, you can multiply your money like crazy in stock market. I'll give you an example. In our Wealth Mastery course, we teach people how to do long-term investments by studying the market properly. Most people don't know the language of money. But when we teach people how to understand that, Vijay is one of our participants in the Wealth Mastery course. He's a salaried employee. He's been doing stock investments for about 10 years, but didn't make big money in that. But once he really understood how to multiply his money by actually understanding all the criteria of long-term investments, In about, I think, 5 or 6 months, he made 30% returns on the investments that he made in the stock investments. 30% returns. Just putting in the money in a particular company and making 30% returns back in 6 months. That's amazing, right? I personally, Indu was telling me today, we have about 29% of returns over only the last 6 months right now as we speak, right? So bottom line is this: stock investments, mutual funds, these are also passive sources of income. Here's another source of income which is very related to that: gold. Yes. Instead of only buying gold from the market, invest into gold ETFs. These are virtual gold investments. It's the same rate as the gold, but you get much better valuation because you're not making money on, or you're not, no, I'm sorry, you're not wasting money on the making charges of the gold. So if you buy, for an example, a piece of jewelry of gold, like a ring or a necklace or a bracelet or something, companies like Tanishq, Ranka Jewelers, they charge a certain amount of making of 10%, 20% on that, right? If you buy an ETF of gold, complete money is with you. Nobody charges you making on that. So you actually make good returns on gold, right? The next is real estate investment. Now, as I said, I'm getting more and more expensive here. Real estate expensive is a little expensive, but if you know how to do it, you can make good amount of passive income, because once your property investment is done, now your minimum effort required there is to maintain the property, and the salary, not the salary, the monthly rent keeps coming from that on a regular basis. You can either lease it for a long period of time or give it on a yearly rent period. I have, I think, about 3 properties right now from where rent is coming regularly. So that's my passive source of income. So how many sources of income have we done here? So let's write down in the chat window again. Okay. The first is what? Book. The second is courses, right? The third is, okay, so Nishi's writing over there: books, online courses, YouTube, blog, network marketing, franchisee, stock marketing, FD, mutual fund, PPF, EPFs, right? Gold ETFs. We've also got affiliate marketing. I think we forgot about affiliate marketing over there. Then we are also talking about real estate. Then we're also talking about network marketing. So all of these are passive sources of income. From my point of view, the best passive source of income is first investing in your mindset. Why? When you become good at higher frequency of your money, only then you start attracting people who will really help you making money in your life. Does that make sense? So the larger you want to go, the more you want to grow financially, first you need to grow in your frequency. Write this down. Higher my frequency, higher my income. Write it down in the chat window, everyone. Higher my frequency, higher my income. You cannot be at low frequency and have 12 sources of income. It's not possible. You need to have the mindset of 12 sources of income first. That's what we teach people in our Wealth Mastery course, right? So now I've given you all the details, given you more than 9 sources of passive sources of income. Choose any one, start with one at least, where your effort might be minimum. Create some assets like books, online courses, affiliate marketing, recommend people's products. And you'll realize how easy it is to make money using passive sources of income with OPM or OPE. Other people's money, which is franchising, real estate investments and stuff, or OPE, other people's efforts. Okay, super. Now we're going to take questions in the chat window if you have any questions, and we'll answer any questions related to financial investments, passive sources of income, etc., etc. Go. Okay, hope you liked the video today, guys. I hope this is giving you a lot of clarity between active sources of income versus passive sources of income, and what are the variety of these sources. So I'll wait for a few seconds, because like I said, there's always a little lag between when I'm telling you something versus when you're typing something on the chat window there. Aisha is saying 11,000 subscribers. Is she talking about me? Oh, yes, Aisha. All right. Thank you for recognizing, Aisha. Even I didn't realize. 11.1 to be precise. That's a good number there. Okay. So rental income, yes, is definitely passive source of income, Nishi. So now that we have all of these sources of income, what should you do? The first step that you should do is start at areas which are in your control first, rather than starting in expensive areas which are not in your control. For an example, a lot of people directly go to the franchisee route. Expensive. Convincing so many people to put in 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs in your franchisee, giving them systems, very expensive ways of going to passive sources of income. Start small somewhere with that mindset of saying, okay, I want to write a book, I want to create an online course. When you come to our Wealth Mastery course, we'll teach you exactly how to do that step by step. Okay, super. So now I think A lot of people here don't seem to have any question on sources of income. Looks like I've done either a great job or did I confuse you? If yes, ask your questions either in the chat window or in the chat below this video in the comments section. If you think this video might be useful to some of your friends and family, share this video right now with someone. Hit the bell icon so that the next time I'm doing a video, you get an intimation. Okay? All right, here comes the first question by Shweta. Hey, Shweta, as usual, your question is the first one. How I sell more policies in LIC. So, first of all, Shweta, selling policies has a little bit of personal efforts also and leverage income also, because once you've sold the policy, you keep getting the returns of the policy over a period of time, depending on what policy it is, right? So, that's actually a great source of passive income. The best way to increase your LIC policy business is to approach more and more people on a regular basis. You need to approach at least 5 people every day. But I don't know the policies of insurance business. I think you guys can't directly solicit people or you can't advertise. I'm not sure of it. But the best way in any business to improve your leads is to contact at least 5 people every day by discipline. If you contact even 5 people every day in a month, 5 threes are 15, 150 clients in a month. Imagine that. Okay. Going to the next question. Is it safe to invest in stock market? People say it is risky. Okay, so Damodar, it is risky for those people who don't understand what the business is. Is marriage risky? Yes. Is driving a car risky? Yes. For those people who don't understand what that field is. So Damodar, you're platinum, don't worry. Now that you've joined platinum, in the Wealth Mastery course, there is an entire video on how to really make investments. I've given my best video called 10 by 10 by 10 criteria or how to make perfect investments with minimum risk. Just go through that video. Okay. I have my clinic and government job and also invest in network marketing. Then what can I do, sir? Okay. So Anand, your clinic is always going to be your linear income. It's always going to be your income based on your active effort. The moment you stop working in your clinic, money will not come. One of the ways you should do is systemize your clinic so that some of the work can start happening without you. For an example, 3 days in a week at least. Start slow, where at least 1 day in a week, some work of your clinic can happen without you. Extend that to 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. So instead of being a professional, become an entrepreneur. So everyone write this down. Instead of being a professional, become an entrepreneur. Professionals, they keep working to make their own money, always linear income. Entrepreneurs always work on leverage income. So what you need to do is start with 1 day in a week, somebody doing your business and you making money, less money, but you're sitting at home. Over a period of time, if you learn how to develop this system for 5 days in a week, now you can create multiple clinics based on your efforts and then keep leveraging the efforts of your team members. Make sense? So that's for your clinic. For second, for the government job, obviously there's nothing you can do. That's active income. For network marketing, again, contact at least 5 people every day, 150 people in a month. Most people in network marketing, LIC, are not making big money simply because of this one reason, because we're not contacting enough people every day. Get up every day in the morning and make this commitment to yourself that I'll contact definitely 5 people every day. Out of 150 people, only 10% people will be really useful. But you have to go through those 150 people for those amazing 10 people to turn out. Okay. Neha, policies also cover under passive income or not? So it depends, Neha, what kind of a policy it is. If it's a policy that is giving you returns, then yes, it is covered as part of passive income little bit. If not, then it's probably, for example, if it's only life insurance where you're putting in money, if something happens to you after you leave the world, the money comes to your family. If you survive beyond a certain age, the money never comes back to you. So that's a different kind of a policy. If the money is coming back to you after 5 years or 10 years while you're alive, that is passive income only. Okay. I gain more profit in stock market, forex, and binary options. Okay. Affirmations to attract tenants. I have 2 properties, and due to lockdown, I'm finding it difficult. So Shreya, first thing, thank you, universe. Both my properties are rented already. The first month rent is already in my account. Both the tenants are very good and I'm happy with both the tenants, and I'm looking forward to having one more property now which also I can put on rent. Maybe something like this, because now what you're saying is more than 1 month you already have your rent coming in your account. When you feel as if it's already done for more than 1 month or 2 months, then the frequency really gets tuned for passive income of that sort. Okay. How to increase network marketing team, I just clarify that. how to influence, manipulate people or customer. So, awesome, AJ, that's not really the objective of today's session because it's going to be really more about learning passive sources of income. We generally don't manipulate people, but yes, we influence people. That's a complete different video. Maybe we'll make another video on that some other day. Selling courses requires GSTN. Well, not 100%. You don't necessarily need a GST to sell online courses, because when you're selling an online course and you're taking money, initially for a certain amount of time, you can receive that money in your private account, sorry, in your personal account, let's say as Mitesh Khatri. Like I have two accounts right now, a business account and a personal account, and I'm receiving money for different courses in both these accounts. One of my accounts does not have a GST, which is my personal account, but I'm still accepting money in that account. So not necessary. If you want, you can have a GST and a company account and then start that way, but you can even start with personal account, not a problem. Sir, need one session for mutual fund and stocks. Yes, Nishi, will ask Indu to take it up for the next week. Okay, I have invested in stock marketing. How to do? Hope nope no for it. I mean, what name should be taken in the place of the name? So there are two things that you can do whenever you're using law of attraction for stocks. One is you can do the bottle technique. Indu recently did it. There's a company called V-Guard, and Indu had invested money in that for the last 8 or 9 months. The company was going under losses. So she wrote down V-Guard on the water bottle with 10% profit. The day she did that, 2 days after that, the company went up by 5%. A few days after that, the company went up by 9%. So works amazing. It's the best way of passive income. Write it on a water bottle at night, have that water in the morning. Second is, think of that company, V-Guard, and say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Mentally, do it about 100 times at one time, helps a lot. Can we buy gold on Amazon Vault? I'm not sure, my friend Mohan. I'm really not sure about that. Selling course. Okay, I think I answered that. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, super, great. So with that, it's as usual 4:30. We've answered all your questions. I hope some of you are inspired to start making active income as well as passive income, because if you hate your active income, passive income is not possible. Remember, passive income is the fruits of our roots called as the active income. Okay, those of you who would like to learn more about how I teach people wealth mastery courses based on law of attraction, I invite you to come and join today evening at 7 p.m. from 7 to 9 p.m. where this is just an introduction of my entire wealth course and how people make money there. Okay, take care guys. I will see you soon once again in the next YouTube live video. What particular topic do you want me to talk about? Share it in the comments below, and we'll try our best to bring in topics based on the maximum comments that we receive. Okay, take care. Bye-bye. Have a great day, and write in the chat window one more time, everyone, magic money. Come on, magic money. Because law of attraction is the best way to attract sources of passive income. Because what are we doing? We are leveraging the universal effort. When we are saying, thank you, universe, I've made 1 lakh rupees this month, 90% of the effort is now done by the universe. 10% is done by us. Make sense? Okay, so type in magic money now in the chat window. Thank you very much. Keep making money. Keep being happy. Keep keeping your family safe, healthy, happy, and dancing. I'll see you at 7 p.m. if you're coming for the webinar. If you're already part of the daily manifestation at 9 p.m., the 30 days challenge to improve your frequency, I'll see you at 9 p.m. Okay? Bye-bye. Take care.